All right, let's see how this comes out. 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 All right. And we can mute that. Okay, we're good. Just needed to make sure that the audio was correct because guess what? Been a hot minute since I've streamed a thing. And yet here we are. So, it's been 2 years. We'll make it quick. Where have I been? Dropped off the face of the earth to lose some weight, get into shape, got into shape. Did a little self improvement. Met somebody. We've done our thing. We're together. Had some health problems. Health problems immediately pop up. Like every time I start to get really healthy, my heart starts flip flopping. My chest starts hurting. Lots of problems along those lines. Finally went to the right doctors. Just really got aggressive because it took 15 years for anything to happen. I have celiac disease, can't eat gluten. I have Crohn's disease, all sorts of shit sets my stomach off. And the stuff that was happening with my heart got a procedure done that has sorted that out. Naturally, I fell off the wagon health-wise, but now that that's all done, I'm back to losing weight, and I'm feeling better. And here we are. So we're gonna have a little fun. And Daggerfall is where we're starting the reinitialization of my streaming for kicks, my stream diary. So let's get started. We're just gonna cut that. All right, so what's the dilly? What are we doing? This is a Holy Grail run. If you're familiar with Mr. Llama, he did a Holy Grail run where he got every single item in Diablo 2. A legendary undertaking and truly impressive. And he is the Diablo 2 super fan. I love Diablo 2, but not like that. This is that, but Daggerfall. A much easier undertaking overall, but as far as I know, hasn't been done. But I guess I haven't been keeping up on keeping up with the community since Daggerfall Unity got big. All right, so we're gonna get started here. We're starting from scratch. It's been about 2 years since I played Daggerfall in any incarnation. So back in the day, this is what was up. You'd be a high elf because immune to paralyze. Doesn't work as well in Unity because it was overpowered. In the original Daggerfall, you could pick this and it would make you immune to paralyze. And then in your character sheet, if you create your own character, you could do critical weakness to paralyze and you'd still be immune, and it would just like add a bunch of room for you to boost your character and make it stronger with no effective penalty. But that doesn't work in Unity, but I'm a high elf. I'm just a high elf. That's just what I do. That's my life. I was going to say let's flip a coin on gender, but I don't have a coin. Let's represent the ladies. And of course, we are going to create our own class. So, what are the goals of this run? Again, we want every item. We also want to be very strong. We want to be very strong. But we like we're gonna min max, but we're not going to completely trivialize shit out of the gate. The way to trivialize things out of the gate is destruction magic. Destruction scales hilariously. If you know what you're doing, you can just run through a dungeon and just one-shot everything in a room with one spell cast. 2 if they resist the first one. Ridiculous. We're not going to do it. So, all right. First things first. We have, so we have weapon choices, and we're going to go with the strongest one. Is it archery? Is it axe? You take a big great axe. Do you grab a war hammer? Hand to hand. Do you go in with your mitts? Long blade. Do you grab that dai katana and go to it? Do you go short blade and gut him in the kidney with a wugazushi? Here's your answer. And it is not a well-known answer. If you're not going destruction magic, your strongest weapon is your mitts. It takes a great deal of effort to get strong with your mitts. But once, and you start out weak as piss. You're fighting tooth and nail to survive fights with rats and bats. But once you get there, home stretch, baby. You're home free, and you're stronger than you could ever hope to be with any melee weapon. We'll go more into why later. But let's get this. Again, we're not using destruction magic, but we are using magic. We do like to heal, don't we? So restoration it is. Now, here's where things take a turn. Here's where the curveball is. What is our third primary skill going to be? It's etiquette! We're going to get really, really good at speaking really, really formally to a bunch of common street urchins that hate that kind of talk. They have no interest in etiquette, but we're going to speak it. Not because we're fans of the nobility. On the contrary, I am the common man. However, guilds have preferred skills that you have to level up to certain levels to gain ranks in those guilds. And the Knight's Order in Daggerfall really likes etiquette, so we're gonna do etiquette as one of our primary skills. Illusion. I can't remember if it'll come in handy. I can't remember if this is Mage Light or like we might do a little invisibility. I can't remember if Cure Poison's probably Restoration. Water breathing, water walking, levitate, somewhere in there illusion matters. The other one we care about is mysticism. That's opening doors. It's also Soul Trap. One of these is Soul Trap, and we're going to be trapping a couple of souls. So we like those. Critical Strike. We like extra damage per hit. We need all the help we can get out of the gate, frankly. Again, hand-to-hand will be obscenely strong, but it does not start there. So let's fight for our right to party. Backstabbing. We're gonna, when we can get away with it, we gonna stab it back. We're gonna, just like right in the back. We're gonna back punch him. Uh, so jumping and running, I do always appreciate being mobile. Back in the day when I used to play like standard Daggerfall, uh, I would do running and jumping as primary skills, just because like you could sit in the first room and just run and jump in circles and get to like level 4 before you even leave the first room in the first dungeon. It was just really easy to grind them, so it was comparatively easy to level up. We're not going that crazy, but I do like being mobile. I don't like running at the speed of crippled. So we're going to start with a little boost to them. And again, we do like leveling up, and we can level those skills very easily. In this game, leveling is tied to you skilling up, so you need to be able to work up these skills to some extent. Let's dodge. Let us dodge. That'll just help with survivability. It's going to naturally level up. At some point, we get strong enough that it's going to stop leveling up unless we like walk up to enemies and let them wail on us. But if we get that strong, then by definition, we don't really need the dodging anymore. Mercantile. Another goal of this run is get money, get paid. Collect that ducat. Get that dollar. Put on them septims. Yeah? Why? The money's the point. Capitalism is fun when there's no victim. Look, it's just a thing. It's just fun. For me, I hate it when I have to live it, but this is just a game, right? But yeah, we're just gonna get obscenely rich. We do have some uses for a lot of money, but eventually that runs out. But that's like once we don't need money anymore, that's not gonna stop me from getting rich. Screw it. Plus, it is another grindable skill technically. You get loot, you sell loot, you gain mercantile skill. Lastly, originally I would do like medical. Medical helps with your heal rate when you sleep. But I don't think it helps with your spell point gain or your fatigue gain while you sleep. And we're going to be healing ourselves with restoration. So I don't know if I want to take medical this time. Is there something a little more beneficial, a little more grindable? I have half a mind to pick climbing. I don't really use it that much. I do love pickpocketing, but in Daggerfall Unity, you can't grind pickpocketing like you could in vanilla Daggerfall. In vanilla Daggerfall, you go into like a dungeon and pickpocket a rat like 150 times real quick. But in Unity, last I checked anyway, you could pickpocket each entity one time. Rats. I could pick another magic school, but I don't really want to. I'll tell you what. We'll stick with medical. Right? Why not? Why not, right? Forget it. We don't have to go that crazy. Now let's deal with our stats. First things first. If you're going melee, you want your speed pumped. You want your speed jacked to the tits. And we can get it up to 99 out of the gate. The real goal is be able to get it to 100 by level 2. Dump stats. You ready for this? We're going to get some of our points back. Oh, know. We may be the strongest motherfuckers ever to walk the streets of Tamriel, but we will die if we so much as trip on a piece of paper, and nobody will care because we are so unlikable. Even though we're going to talk really pretty. It's going to be like a Golgothan shit demon breathing shit towards whoever we encounter. Willpower is like magic resistance and stuff, I think. We do want a lot of int. We want as much endurance as we can stomach. We want as much agility as we can stomach. I kind of hate that. But we do want, we're going to at least get one extra damage. So most of these stats have breakpoints every 10. And we are going to need a lot of magic out of the gate. We do want endurance leveled up as quickly as possible because each breakpoint gives you an extra hit point per level up. So the earlier you invest in endurance, the better it is for you. Strength just makes life easier because we do more damage and can carry more shit. Agility is combat rolls. We don't need that as high. We want it to be high eventually. How do we feel about that? We do want endurance up there as quickly as possible. Whew. All right. We're going to live with that. Next, we do want to get as many hit points per level as we can. This isn't our hard and fast rule, by the way. The 30 is, it's like there's a so it takes the amount of hit points you could get, the maximum amount. It gives you a range from like half that to that, and it adds however many hit points you get from your endurance modifier. Naturally, when you level up, you can save scum it. I have altered the deal. Pray that I do not alter it further. So instead of half this to this, it's like 3/4 of this to this, just to save scumming, because we're going to min-max. And min-maxing would entail making sure we get good level up rolls. I've made it like the upper half of the boundary that it normally is, instead of like the 0th to 100th percentile of what the roll could be every level up. It's going to be the 50th to 100th percentile. And then wherever it falls in there is what it is. I'm not going to save scum it from there. We're just going to consider ourselves kind of lucky and save ourselves a lot of loading saves right before we level up. I like the like classically I've thought of this class as called the Crystal Fist. Let's go with a new name. The Martial Mystic. I don't know. I'm not tied to a class name for this. However, look, right here, go hard to level up, hard to skill up. Ideally, you want this as close to the red boundary as possible. If you go into the red boundary, you can't continue with the character creation. So you want it right on this red line. And we have some work to do. We are going to be critically weak to fire. We are going to be critically weak to frost. We are going to be critically weak to magic. We are going to be critically weak to poison. We are going to be critically weak to shock. Also, forbidden weaponry, long blade, right? Because we aren't using weapons. We just gonna swing for it. And forbidden armor type chain. Absolutely not plate, because we want to armor up. We want to be able to wear armor, but chain armor is on the lower end of the scale. Now you can only add 7 disadvantages, so that's it. We are way down, like lower than the bottom. What advantages do we want? We do want to make sure we are immune to disease. I hate fucking with disease in this game. It's a nightmare. We're also going to be immune to paralysis. Okay. I think immunity, instead of like immunity to paralysis as a high elf, you get like 50% resistance. And maybe if I do resistance to paralysis, they'll add up and make me immune, but I don't want to fuck with it. If I fight a spider and they hit me, I want to be able to fight back. Paralysis in this game is, it's a death sentence. You're dead. Because then the enemy just keeps hitting you and keeps you paralyzed. They might have fixed that in Unity, but why take the chance, right? Athleticism, let's run faster, let's jump higher, blah, 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 blah. We are experts in hand-to-hand. That's going to help our combat rolls when using hand-to-hand. All about that. Again, starting out as hell. So we're going to take every help we can get out of the gate. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I have like notes, like how do I roll my character? What do I like to do with my characters? Just so I wouldn't have to remember it all. We want our spell pool to be large. Because we want to be able to spell absorb. Huh. So things have changed. In some way. Because this is ordinarily right here. They must have weighted the character creation differently than back in the day. There you go. I guess that's what it is now. There goes our immunity to paralysis. That might be a problem eventually, but that's the life we're going to live now. Let me make sure I didn't mess anything up. Magic, my critical weakness. Okay. All right. Fair enough. We're right there. That's pretty much what. That's just what it's going to be. We love the common folk. We want them to like us. Fuck the nobility. I don't really care about any of this other stuff. We just want common folk to like us. I'll tell you what, we can pump that up. Pump that up. We don't care if the underworld likes us so much either. Whatever. Basically everybody but the lordlings and the demons, quote unquote. All right. Beautiful. We have created our martial mystic. We're going to answer some questions. After the School of Restoration, what magic have you been studying the longest? Here's an interesting dilemma. I answer this question and it gives me a couple of points in whatever school of magic I choose. However, if I put extra points in the magic schools that I care about, then that is fewer points that I can earn while playing the game, which means a lower potential maximum level. So instead, I'm going to dump these extra points in a magic skill I don't particularly care about, thaumaturgy. So it's all like that's going to make me a little weaker out of the gate because my skills are going to be a little worse, the ones that I care about, but I'll be able to level up quicker and more. What motivates you into a life of adventure? We're going to look this up. All right, hold on. So I thought I had this pulled up in the Daggerfall wiki. Character creation, class maker, questions. All right, there we go. All right, so riches gives me 500 gold out of the gate. That's not bad. Fame will give me reputation with underworld and scholars. I could get 3 etiquette and streetwise from fun, which we don't want because, again, we want the etiquette. Because we want to level that ourselves because that our maximum potential level will be higher if we don't give ourselves extra points out of the gate here. But helping others gives us 10 reputation with commoners, so we're taking it. Formal study. Whoa. It helps if you can type correctly. So, socializing with aristocrats gives us 6 etiquette. Avoid at all costs. Learning street smarts, reputation with commoners and the underworld. Again, and 6 streetwise skill. Practicing acrobatics is jumping, dodging, running. We want all that shit. Trespassing is stealth. That might be a ticket. Sparring is hand-to-hand. Absolutely not. It would help us in the early game. But again, we want to be as strong as possible in the long run. So, let's do swimming. Why not? It's +6 to swimming skill. Childhood. Cuirass is very heavy out of the gate. But we're actually going to need it. All right, we're going to put that on out of the gate. Only fools don't pick up any dagger here for this question. I believe it sells for over 200 gold pieces, even if you're a piss poor barterer. So, ebony dagger, even if we're not using it. You received additional magical training and alteration, because we're not using it. We want to dump it. The smart choice would be illusion or mysticism or restoration. But again, we want to level it up ourselves so that we can get a maximum level. Your nickname matters. What does it do? We could get +6 jumping with a rabbit. Again, we want to level the jumping ourselves. Guppy is swimming. We're about to... Actually, we're going with monkey because that's climbing, and climbing is a little more useful than swimming for our purposes. Friendlier than most with... This gives you like a... I don't think this matters. Let's go Spriggans. It's the speech skills. There are harpy and giantish and nymph. Like, those are all like... impish are all like language skills that you can sort of level by running into the enemies and trying to not fight them. Spriggans you hardly ever run into, so I'm choosing that one. But that one doesn't really matter, and I think this one has no effect whatsoever. Yeah, so we are not a fan of, well, robber barons. Does it mean like a baron amongst robbers or barons who are robbers? We're going to assume the latter. We don't like robber barons. Doesn't matter. Intimate friends also don't think it matters. Right, no benefits. So we cool with a monk because that's kind of where we are with our hand-to-hand and restorative. What god? So these are all like reputation with those gods, and none is reputation with scholars. We'll take that. Most trouble. Resisting poisons. Poison resistance. We're already critically weak. Staying awake and alert. -5 fatigue. Getting along with others is a reaction roll. Fighting and parrying is to hit. Let's do resisting spells. That's a -5% magic resistance. We're already going to be... Wait. Fighting without... Resisting magic and fighting without magic. So they're to hit -5. Got it. Okay, so resisting magic. So they were like two. The same question has different possible answers depending on your archetype. And fighting without magic is there because I have the 3 spell schools in my primary and major skills. But we're going with -5% magic resistance. We're already critically weak to it. We're deep in the hole. Let's take what we got. All right, commoners like us more. Scholars like us more. Commoners is the only thing we care about. Y'all know me. Or maybe you don't. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Flylighter. Remember that name. I'm going to be bigger than Yeezy. That looks like Scarlett Johansson. Might come back to that. That looks like a deer. We're not going with that. Cute, cute, cute. There are no actual wrong choices here. I think they're all kind of cute. Let's go with Scarlett Johansson. We like Scarlett. We like ScarJo. Okay. Here's the tedious part. I know I've been doing a lot of talking. We want 85-14 there, and then we want our rolls to be pretty good otherwise, right? So, oh god, it's going to keep going to the top. So, it's hard to like... 84-14 is really good. We got some extra points in endurance too. Let's save this roll. We're going to save that roll and come back to it if we don't get something good. So at level 2, we would have 100 speed. And we'd get our endurance to the next break point. And then we would move on from there. Let's try for something a little better. 1475 we don't like. So what I'm doing is I'm checking this number up here to see if it's 14. And then if it is 14, I'm coming down here looking at what that is. See, like 14 and 84. That's our main thing. That's our main thing. And then we want the rest of our rolls to be kind of good. 82-14, that's 96. We can hit 100 at level 1. Our endurance roll's not as good here. We did get more intelligence, a couple more strength. We'll keep on going. 78-14, not good enough. Uh, we're going to ignore that. Okay. All right. 79-14, not good enough. 85-14 is literally perfect there. We didn't get much luck or personality. Our endurance roll was very high. So with this, by level 3, we'll hit the 90 endurance breakpoint. If I go 90 out of the gate, I think I could survive waiting till level 3 to get my speed to 100. I think I could live with that. And this really min-maxes the hit points we're getting. That's really nice. I don't remember where our agility started. Didn't get much in the way of strength. Our intellect is nothing. But these two are very important out of the gate. We're doing it. Let's commit. Ordinarily, I make sure I have 100 speed at level 2. Okay, we're gonna make it to level 3. We're gonna start out rough. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, restoration, etiquette, hand to hand. Let's put it all in hand to hand. We need the help. As you can see, it was kind of artificially low because I dodged all the potential bonuses I could have had to hand. So we need it. Pardon me. The hardest of these skills to level up by far is critical strength. The only way to do it is by beating on motherfuckers. We are going to... I'll let you in on a little secret now. We're going to create a training spell that trains our restoration and our illusion and our mysticism. You can just do that in town. About that. And medical for all of these. Because backstabbing, you just hit an enemy from behind, it trains backstabbing. Running and jumping, easily trainable dodging. Whenever an enemy takes a swing at us, we train that. We sell shit. We train mercantile. Medical will come in handy early on. Very high reflexes make it easier to level up. And frankly, in the world of 2024 gaming, as opposed to 1996 gaming, not hard. Not hard. They move and attack quickly. Your character will advance a little slower with a lower reflex and will advance a little faster with a higher reflex. Very high. Boom. Okay. All right, we're committing.
Years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close at the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim, the Seventh, cannot repair what his ancestors ignored.
Young Prince Gothrid.
Fight among themselves
He's actually the king.
Drunk with rebellion and one indomitable power.
I mean, this is telling you the lead up. QWERTY's note. I want to read, like, one day I should read what those things actually say, but...
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still.
I bet.
Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge.
Vengeance.
I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer.
Maybe.
And close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor. And your friend.
Well then. Guess I can't say no.
I have one lesser request.
Uh-huh.
Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful.
All right, but you owe me Sizzler when we get back.
Now, my champion, rest well this night. For tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
So there was a test sound file that was in the original Daggerfall install back in the day, and the test sound file was just that last clip. Rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall. And I convinced my mom to let me make it the Windows shutdown sound effect in Windows 95, and that was the coolest thing that a boy could ever do. It was awesome. You were a badass. Daggerfall is a tutorial? What kind of fucking loser do you think I am? I don't need no help. I don't need your handouts. As you can see, I had old saves. This is the most recent save from almost 2 years ago now. So we're starting out a fresh one. Let's call it a new start. Let's do it. Let's do the old Arrested Development joke. A new start. Okay. That's us. All right. So we're not going to get to level 4 without leaving this room. We are going to get to level 2 without leaving this room. Okay. Here's a very important thing. So I do have a couple of add-ons. Only one of them is more than like graphical related situation. Only one. And it is going to make things very hard indeed on the way out. And I don't know how much harder. I might be fucked. It is the Horrible Hordes add-on. And what it does is things like rats and bats and like orcs and skeletons, they travel in packs. So there is a rat outside this room, and I think that rat is going to be several rats. That's all I know. Whoa! We found some interesting. That's what we want. We want climb. We're gonna get some climbing skill. We've done running and jumping. Climb, fucko. Come on, we got this. There you go. Get some climbing. You were nicknamed Monkey in school. Prove it. Earn your name. All right. Okay. All right. All right. We did some climbing. We've done some running. We've done some jumping. Lastly, I believe Chameleon is illusion. So we're just going to cast that to level up our illusion out of the gate. Okay? Now, let's just rest until fully healed. Get ourselves close to level 2. Jumping, stealth, climbing, running, illusion. We love to see it. All right, we're going to do it again. I think we'll get to level 2 if we grind all those up once again. That's where we want to be out of the gate. All right, so let's run and jump. That will give us a significant boost to our survivability because of all the hit points we'll gain. We'll get that speed up there, and then we're in pretty decent shape. Pretty decent. All right. Make sure we get enough running and jumping. No way of knowing for sure. That is the one thing about Daggerfall is like, well, you don't know you've leveled up your skills until you've slept. All right, running, jumping, running, jumping, running, jumping. All right, that should be enough. Let's do a little climbing. Climb a little bit. Yeah, get up there. There you go, bud. Good job. You're a climber. Ah! We do not want to go through the roof. That would be a hilarious start. I don't think a door's actually opening. It is not. All right. All right, do like 3 more climbs and hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, all right. Two more. All right, let's get one more. Get a good climbing session. Okay, let's just see. Rest them up. All right, do we get level 2? Oh shit. Right, because here's the problem, right? Yeah, so we're not leveling any of these doing this. Yeah, she's all malproportioned. I do believe she can't be naked. I guess I should double check. She can be naked. Thanks, game. I turned off player nudity. It didn't matter. Let's put on the cuirass, though. The cuirass is going to be important out of the gate because, again, like, we might be fighting hard out of the gate. Okay. All right. One more round of running, jumping, climbing, illusions. That should get us the level up. Between those skills should net us the level we require. We really do want it because, yeah, 55 health, not a whole lot. We could get up to... We could get up to as high as 89 if we get a perfect HP roll, because we got that endurance up to 90, which gives us a +4. So if we roll a perfect 30 and get the extra 4, we could get up to 90 hit points out of the gate, and that'd be really nice. I sort of don't... I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. Again, we've bounded it so that we can only roll the upper half of what it would normally do, just so that I don't have to save scum it. You get 4 to 6 stat points per level, and I just jimmied it, so it just gives us 6. I don't want to sit here and load the game 15 times every time I level up. It's not as fun to watch. This is about as grindy as I want anything I do during this playthrough to look. So 6 attribute points per level up. The upper half of hit points saves us some save scumming, and that's that. Okay, little climbing, then we should level up. I would be shocked if we didn't hit level 2. All right. Got some climbing. Get that climb on. Get your climb on, son. Yeah. We are climbing. We are going to climb up. Nope. No being bad. Yeah, there you go. Climb that shit. Climbing mode. Climbing mode. You can hear like several bats. There's definitely a horde of them. Ordinarily, there's only one around the corner up the stairs. I think I saw the bear. There's a bear in a room up here, and I think I just laid eyes on it. There he is. All right, let's do 2 more climbs. That's 1. And all right, there we go. That ought to do it. If we don't level up here, I don't know what to fucking do. All right. Level up. All right, good. So, 90 endurance out of the gate. Let's get ourselves some more speed. And at level 3, we'll be maxed. Then we'll max endurance. Then we'll go for some split of intelligence and strength. Yeah. Yep, that's what we want. Cool. Ooh, there's a spooky behind me. So, oh god, this didn't even... So I rolled badly, which is still better than it could have been. But that's okay. We'll take the 83. Let's rest up and get our hit points back for that, and rock and roll. All right, we're officially getting this party started. All right, let's see what this horrible hordes add-on does to us. All right, we've got several rats. We have good agility, though, so it's helping here. And we got level 2. Okay, that's cool. There's another rat. Yes, so that's kind of neat. Like, ordinarily, it's like, you'd swing for the fences and kill a rat, and that would be it. I don't know about all this shit. Okay. So, yeah, this ebony dagger, we're going to sell that for cash. Yeah, I have 101 gold. All right. Next. Oh, there were more rats. There were a lot of rats. That was 6 rats. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run and jump again. We're not going to worry about the climbing part. But this way, when we do inevitably have to sleep because we got our butt kicked by a bunch of enemies, we're ready to scale up our running and jumping. Important out of the gate. We do like our mobility. Athleticism playing a part here. I actually don't know exactly what athleticism does. I should consult the wiki about that. See if the wiki gives information like that isn't just in the manual, because I remember the manual, like it speaks sort of nebulously when it comes to how it affects the game rules. It's just like, it helps you move. You're athletic, duh. It's like, that doesn't help me understand it. Let's look it up real quick. Let's look it up. I'm pulled up on the other screen. Character creation. Special advantages. Athleticism. Stamina decreases slower when running, jumping, climbing, and swimming. Jumping height is significantly increased. Not in Unity, it's not. I'm tripping over my own dick. That is not high. I can jump higher than that, and I'm severely out of shape. Anyway, running and jumping. Let's go fight some bats. Oh, another rat. That's 7. Jesus. Okay. Bat! Bat! Oh, Jesus! So, Jesus Christ, there are bats! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, I'm low! I'm low! I'm low! I'm low on health! Is there a quick save? Quick save F5, quick load F9. Woo! I wasn't kidding. Wait, if we're gonna sleep, let's get our illusion up too. Dangerous shit out of the gate here. But my hand-to-hand skill probably went up. Oh, Jesus! And critical strike. I killed a rogue. Alright, that's gonna help us because we're putting on leather. We're putting on some armor. Okay, we're putting on some boots. Leather helmet. Can't put on the chain grease. We hamstring ourselves, but we can sell it. Okay. Ooh, this is exciting. I almost died to some bats just now. Got my hand-to-hand and critical strike up though. All right, let's work the gut. Jesus Christ! Yo, yo. Okay, we killed the bats. We back to the first room. Now we're gonna run and jump, and whoo! See, like with a normal weapon, you might not have as big a problem. You probably one-shot all those bats, and if you did the smart thing that a player would do and go like, oh, I'm using short blade. Well, I received additional training in short blade. Oh, my nickname was Backstabby. And you get short blade skills. And then you're not up shit creek out of the gate like I am. And you also, back in the day, wouldn't have a horrible hordes mod to fight 8 bats instead of 1 or however many I just fought. However, again, we're doing things hard to start so that we may become stronger in the end. We will be, I promise thee, a strong individual. Alright, well, let's quick save. Now that we know quick save exists in Unity. Jumping, backstabbing, dodging, running, illusion, hand-to-hand, and crit. So good to be getting hand-to-hand and crit out of the gate like this, though. That is the upside to fighting hordes of enemies, is we're getting a lot of hand-to-hand. Pretty sweet deal. Okay. We'll just do our running and jumping on our way to the next fight, which is presumably a bunch more bats and or rats with an imp mixed in. I don't think the imp is supposed to have a big old group. A rat died just now. I killed the imp. Got 2 gold. What do we have here? Some cash. We can sell a book for cash. Holy candle, not worth shit. Griffin's feather. We'll sell it eventually. Not in the first town we arrive at, though. The first town does not have an alchemist to which we can sell ingredients. We'll hold on to it to make some money later on, though. Alright. Rats! Mess them up! Swinging for the fences. Now these guys normally don't have treasure, so tough luck me. Alright. Alright, we're gonna fight some more bats. I believe. It's next on the list. We got bats aplenty. Alright, bat. There's a thief down here. Alright, pal. Yeah! Have at ye. Can't put on a chain. We can sell these. A map. Aw, it's a icon, and you can see it's got a lady picture on it. I guess that's cool. That's a Unity graphic type thing. Okay. All right. I absorbed that other spell that imp casted at me, by the way. Shit. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we survive this one? Alright, pal. Get in. Get it. Okay. Back to the safe room! I do not exist! I am a chameleon! And, we're gonna rest it off, and then we're gonna go back to it. This horrible hordes mod is making things interesting out of the gate. I do have to say, quite the adventure here. Ugh. Sorry, I got an itch. All right, we're good. Oh yeah. Got all the goods. Hand to hand. Critical strike. We like it. Alright. Alright, we have casted. Off we go. If an enemy casts a spell at us again, we will absorb it. Like we did with the imp. Do we have more bats here? We had 4. There are certainly more. Backstab! Backstabbed! Get bat stabbed. Get it? Bat stab? Yeah. I'm the man. Fucking man. Alright. Alright. Coming over! I'm coming over the bar! Ooh. Yeah! Alright, we got some cash. Alright, so can't use weapons. We're hand to hand, but we can use shields. As long as it's not a chain shield. So that's a starter. Okay, we can't put on either of these, but we can put on the leather leggings. Ooh, an iron wakizashi. Wakizashi! Alright. We have things to sell. Do we sleep again? We're sleeping again. Let's sleep again! Run! We're gonna go back to the safe room and sleep. We might have another hand-to-hand skill waiting for us. Maybe even level 3 if we're lucky. You can just hear just bats and rats. This whole dungeon is just rat and bat. The rat, the bat, and the rabid cat. Okay. Let's do a formal save here. Rest until fully healed. There we go. Maxed our speed. Endurance will be finished next level, and then we can get to the main event. 30 hit points. Not as good as it could have been. Could have been 34, but that's okay. That's actually pretty damn high. We're happy. We're not gonna keep track. Health. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. All right. Scarlett Johansson. You are a badass. Oh! Where'd you come from, bitch? I do not exist. I'm a chameleon. Iron helm, is that better than leather helm? Yes, it is. 7 armor. These armor values are different in Unity, by the way. It was just 1 to 10 in Daggerfall. Steel pauldron we'll put on for sure. I will say, Maybe the actual armor classes in vanilla Daggerfall were hidden, and it was just 1 to 10 for like player simplicity. But in this game, 7 was like adamantium and like mithril, so iron, and like 9 that's orcish. In vanilla Daggerfall, that's the second best armor type besides daedric. So I think it's just it might be scaled differently numerically with the same effect in Unity. All right. Okay. All right. We're fighting. The next room where I ran back and decided it was time to sleep, the next room I think has rats in it. So we're about to find out. Let's pop over this table. Rats! Rats! You won't. I won't be mitigated. There are a lot of rats. There were a lot of rats in here. Holy shit. That bat just died somewhere too. Ah! I won't be stopped. All right. Let's fight the bear. Ah! Yeah. Thank God there's not a horde of bears. If there's a whole bear family, we'd be up shit creek without a paddle. Because that would fuck our whole life up. Alright, let's go back out here. Yo, the bats are fighting a skeleton. That's what was going on. That's why those bats were dying. Look at them. Yeah, go to town on that skeleton. Y'all suck. Oh, they killed a skeleton! Oh, shit. I'm actually kind of in a dangerous situation. Ah! I don't know when to quit. I just heard a bear. Whoa! He was ready for me. Yeah! I'll fight on death's door. I don't give a fuck. Playing hardcore mode. One death, I gotta re-roll this character. There's one reason why I'm not playing like that. If I play hardcore mode, because of my critical weakness to poison, I won't, like, it'll happen out of nowhere. I'll be fighting an NPC, and then like 4 minutes later, I'll just drop dead instantaneously, and there's nothing to be done. Like the poison mechanic is sort of sketchy, where it's just like you don't know you're poisoned, you can't tell, and then you're poisoned and your HP just goes like but so no hardcore mode for us, not with this build anyway. All right, let's see here. I love seeing all that. All right. I'm a forever chameleon. It's the only spell school I can level up that matters to me right now. We'll fix that problem when we get to town, but we gotta survive this self-imposed hellscape first. All right. Where do we go? Right. Okay, that's a dead end. There are several ways out of here. The quickest way up is I go up these stairs. There's a lever that takes a throne at the top of these stairs. It brings it up to that platform, and we follow that platform out to the exit. But we're going to take the long way around because, you know, we're skilling up. We're leveling up. Hello. And no to those. Whoa. And, we're getting some fighting out of the gate here. Jesus Christmas. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the fight into an open room where I can be surrounded. Maybe the doorway bottleneck was the way to do it. Hindsight is 2020. Our agility is paying off, though. And a couple of levels in hand-to-hand. All of a sudden, this isn't the nightmare that it was just 10 minutes ago. Still not a great position to be in, surrounded by bats, but it's not the next worst thing to a death sentence anymore. That's okay. There are 2 NPCs here usually. Come and get some. I'll wait around this corner. Come to daddy. Whoa! Leather helm, chain boots. Can't wear. The helm's worse, and the chain we can't wear. All right. All right, and just like that, we are facing an inventory crisis. This is why you want strength in the long run, so you can carry more stuff. However, we will exchange leather for chain. That helps. All right, let's investigate. Right, this is a dead end. It's all coming back to me now. Oh yeah! Swing for the fences. Welcome to the blender. This lock has nothing to fear from me. Couldn't pick the lock. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chin. Huh. Okay. We checked that room, so now we go the correct way. Whoop, nope, we got turned around. This is the correct way. Now we go around and up the stairs. And we're now here, which you can get to once again by... Oh, you can rappel. Hell yeah. You can pull this lever and ride that up. That's the other way up. But we have some side areas to explore yet, with some treasure and orc. An iron warhammer that we're going to leave right there because it's heavy as piss. We have... Where's the orc at? Is the orc here? Hello, my friend. Oh! I was thinking there was going to be a bunch of them because of the Horde mod. But I think the Horde mod, they have to be like a sergeant or something, and they get like minions. Okay. That's an upgrade. Our inventory crisis makes it a situation. We got to throw something out. Iron boots is an upgrade too. There you go. Nope. Nope. Can't carry it. Nope. Maybe I should have put some more points into strength out of the gate. All right. Okay. Iron boots. That's as good as it's going to get. We can't wear the chain. We just can't do it. All right. Yeah, that is chain. I was like, did I pick up something awesome? All right. We're in pretty good shape here. Whoop! No sooner did I speak. That must have been a critical strike. And a welcome one at that. What we do need to do... I see bat wings. I'm not supposed to know there's bats in there. What I do need to do is rest. Whoa! Shit! Now I really need to rest. Okay. Rookie mistake. Almost cost us our life. We would have deserved it. Would have been our fault. Okay. Here's this. Let's sleep. Let's heal. Hand to hand, critical strike. Lots of goodies there. We are getting some skills to pay the bills. Coming up next. Old man taking a bath. Oh, you know what I need to do? Now that I'm playing. I do have the health bar visible. But the magic and no. Why can't the whole group? I had it so pretty before. Now I'm running this shit out of my basement. Forgive me! Forgive me! I suck at this! I don't care. I'll fix it later. But now you can see the 3 bars and not just my health bar. Okay. All right. Back to it. Back to playing a video game. You remember that part? Yeah, me too. Okay. So up we go. What time is it? 5:30. We got time. All right. Bats and shit. Woo! That wasn't no joke. There were bats plural. Okay. Neat. All right. All right. We don't fear the M because we can absorb his spell. You see that, bitch? Now I'm not here. 2 gold for me. Press this button. Watch. It's like I know what I'm doing in this game. Cash money. Cooler looking pants. Throw out the blue beaner. Let's style it. Eventually we're going to go for style points too. And function, right? Because every kilogram matters. This costs half a kilogram to wear, but we can get down to a 1/4 kilo on some pieces. So these pants will go in the long run. But for now, we're at least going to put on a cooler color than blue, even though we've got this Raggedy Ann looking leather chest piece on top of it. Okay. I think we've done the full loop. We have. We've done the full loop. What's next is to hit the exit. The exit, actually we're going to go past the exit. There's like 1 or 2 more rooms past the exit. And then we will be out of the beginning dungeon. Also, there's like a smaller dungeon function where you can like all the randomly generated dungeons are smaller because the dungeons in this game are famously labyrinthine. Well, guess what? We aren't no chickens shits in this stream. Here at Channel Flylighter, we play the game like adults. It's about to be Ratageddon. There are probably rats, bats, and imps fighting on the exit room. Like, it's just a battle royale up there right now. Alright, we've lived. Shit. I'm not here. I was sort of hoping I could sneak up on him and get a backstab. The imp had a gold. Yeah, rats and bats and imps fought it out in this room. All right, we're gonna have to retreat after fighting the rats here. We're gonna need to regroup. On fucko. Come on. Can we get it? Can we get it? Damn. He messed me up. Okay. All right. Let's go get some health back. That was a skeleton. And we don't want any of that action right now. What we want is to sleep. What we want desperately right now is to rest. So, quick save. Blow our magic. And whew, look at them skills. All right. All right, we're okay. Not bad. We have, God, we started off with like nothing, hand to hand wise, and what are we at now? We're at 41. All right, that's made a big difference. All this. Tell you what, when you have to fight 8 of every enemy, your combat skills sort of go up quickly. If you survive to tell the tale, at any rate. Pardon me. Okay. All right, all right. And we can exit, but we're not going to because there are like a few more rooms. There are like 2 more rooms. What? I could have sworn skeletons came in packs with this add-on also. Maybe it's cutting me some slack because I'm a baby character, but I don't want your handouts, game. You advertise skeleton hordes. I want skeleton hordes, for better or worse. Ah! We got jumped. Okay. Chain boots, can't wear it. We got iron already anyway. Iron helm, we're wearing steel. None of this is of any real consequence. We'll pick that up to sell. Okay. We know this dungeon too well. All right. All right. We don't need arrows. Can't carry the staff because we're weak and we can't carry anything. Let's get out of here. We did it. Greetings. Okay. Let's get out of here. We have done our due diligence. Let's see if our camera's still... 2 years ago, when I played this game last, the camera would shit the bed as soon as I opened the map. Let's find out if it still does. Let's see. We're going to move around. Okay, seems to have fixed. Something in the last 2 years got better. I'll take it. Okay, so we've survived the beginning. The enemy horde thing was a problem at level 2 when we got out of the first room and fought like bats. Other than that, not really the end of the world. Alright. So, we're going to go to town. The nearest town to where we are that I really like, the nearest town we could walk there. We could probably see it with the add-ons is Gothway Garden to the south. But our favorite town is Chesterwark. Yeah, back to streaming. You're absolutely right. Little bit anyway. We'll see. But as much as I can handle anyway. So we're headed to Chesterwark because this is where we started Privateer's Hold. This is where we want to go. We're going to take a detour. First, I'm going to run and jump a little bit. I'm just curious. I think, because I'm just looking to the south, I'm pretty sure if we crest that hill up there, we would be able to see the next town over, with the add-on being what it is, or with Unity in general. It used to be a distant terrain add-on. I think it's built into the Dream mods now. But we're just leveling up a little bit of running and jumping. I think we've already actually done enough to skill it up. So we're going to take a small detour for riches at the Woodwind Graveyard. We can't carry much. But what we can do is, we're gonna travel recklessly is what we can do. We can change out the shit that doesn't sell for much. Level 4 it is. We can change out the shit that doesn't sell for much for cold hard cash. We do have some fundraising to do because we have some spells we want to purchase. Just like that. Level 4, we have 100 endurance and 100 speed. Out of the gate, we're getting as much... we're getting as much hit points every level as we possibly can. We're swinging as fast as we can in combat. Just what the doctor ordered. Up, we go up. Come on. There we are. That'll do, pig. Alright, let's see here. We're going to sleep, get our spell points back, and spam Chameleon. And fight a lot of... Oh, yeah, there are rats. There are rats, plural. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, not the problem it was when I stepped out of the first room. Lich Dust is worth a lot, so here's the problem. In Chesterwark, there is not an alchemist, so I can't sell ingredients. So ingredients are going to take up valuable inventory real estate that I cannot cash in on early on. But Lich Dust is worth a lot, so we're going to hold on to it. We'll do that for like Lich Dust, like a Daedra Heart. Okay. 40 gold. Elven Staff. That's worth dumping some garbage for. Get out of my inventory. That was a lot. That was just a fat old pile of gold. All right. Okay. We're gonna run into this problem. Right. Let's just get rid of shit that's leather. All right. That's all leather. It doesn't look like it, but it is. We're just gonna leave that there. We'll do a couple more entries into this dungeon. Level up our hand-to-hand. Get a little more gold, and then we're good to go. We'll at least have some starter money. Yeah, get ratted. It's the rat, the bat, and the rabid cat. Okay. This room doesn't have anything in it. This room has one pile of loot. The last room has 2 enemies and another pile of loot. I believe this one's empty. Yeah, this one's empty. Okay. Whoop! Swing and a miss, sister. Cash. Leather's trash. That's really heavy. The claymore. We'd rather just pick up hard cash. Okay. Alright. One more run through there. Well, let's say 2 more. Because I really want to make sure I can at least get the starting spells I really need to survive. Because we'll start questing in town, like, pretty quickly. And if we don't have the spells we need out of the gate, just for functionality, we're putting ourselves in a tight spot where we got to travel back out and come back to town. So we do want enough cash. How much cash do I have? Hold on. I have 1288. That's not awful. I don't remember how much I really need, but we're in decent shape, yeah. All right, give me one. Steel longsword. Oh, hey, pal, you don't need to be shooting at me. All right. Oh, that is hot right out of the gate. Dwarven is not only a big deal, but in Daggerfall, compared to the other Elder Scrolls games, Dwarven is actually lighter than other armor classes, with the exception of Ebony. Like, if you look at Chain, it's 2 kilograms. Dwarven only 1.5. In later Elder Scrolls games, Dwarven became more expensive, or more heavier. But in Daggerfall, Dwarven is a light material. I don't know. Cash on the ground. Okay, let's do one more run. We're going to quick save before we come in here in case things go south. However, all right. We're probably going to be okay. Yeah, our hand-to-hand is... Rats are becoming meaningless now. Rats are just like punching bags. Ivory's not worth much. We will take this recipe for Potion of Resist Frost because our Holy Grail run, one of the things we're collecting every item of is recipes and potions themselves. And they can be tricky to get, so we'll hold on to that. However, okay, we're just going to leave the katana. I'm not going to play the inventory Tetris this early on. Sit there and, like, puzzle out the best gold ratio. Let's just grab what we can and get what I like to call the fuck out. Alright. We are low on health. Steel die katana is kind of worth it. So, if we've got chain, let's drop a chain, grab that. And hard cash. Perfect. Okay, let's get to the top of the stairs. We're going to sleep. We're going to step out, chameleon, run and jump for a minute, and head to Chesterwark. All right, let's rest it. See if we got jumping. We did get jumping and running. Okay, perfect. All right. Train our illusion. Run towards Chesterwark, which is an easterly direction of some kind. We're here. Chesterwark is east by southeast. We're going to run there because it actually does make a little difference. We're going to run in that direction for a minute, and then we're going to fast travel. It will make me take less time in the fast travel if I run in that direction. All right. Let's give it 15 more seconds and we'll call it close enough. Even if we don't level up running and jumping by then, we'll be well on our way. Oh! Looks like the camera ate it at some point. So I knew that this game was going to do that. I don't understand the mechanism by which it happens. Sort of a strange and unusual thing. I will investigate after the fact. Got sidetracked. I know there's a way to like restart the camera and then it'll be okay. Can I figure it out? Nope, that's a problem for later. I'll puzzle it out next stream. We're just parking in Chesterwark for now anyway. This is basically where we wanted to get. It is the middle of the day, which is nice because I can at least do some town stuff. Like I didn't arrive at night. Okay. All right, so let's sell some things. Buy a wagon. Yep. Somebody has some shit to say to us. What's that? Morgaya wants us to visit her out in the boonies. Castle Wayrest. That is the secondary quest line. The letter that disappeared. That is a problem for future me. So we're gonna do a little town stuff super quick, and then I'm gonna call it the end of the stream for now. In between now and next time, I will discover the trigger that froze the webcam, as well as how to restart it. Last time I was streaming this, I figured out how to restart it. Freaking janky Unity BS. Like, it's a mixture of jank between Unity just being weird and the webcam being weird. Like, I updated the firmware and the software for this webcam right before starting it, and 2 years later we're running the same problem. Okay, here's our budget armor smith friend. This guy, there are 5 shop ranks. This is rank 2 out of 5, which means he's not the greatest haggler. He'll give me shit for cheaper, and he'll buy shit for more, on average. And that's as good as you can get for weaponsmith or armorsmith here in Chesterwark. You really have to hunt for a better deal. Ebony dagger, sell it. Yep, 300 gold. Letter of credit. Why are we doing the letter of credit dance? There we go. We got the inventory space now. All right, we're selling these one at a time. I don't know if the mechanism is the same in Daggerfall Unity as it was in Vanilla Daggerfall. However, in Vanilla Daggerfall, each individual transaction went towards leveling up Mercantile. I know it's not going to take a ton of transactions to level Mercantile this early on. Holy shit! Jackpot. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we know for a fact we have the gold we need. Well, that is some excellent early game luck. Okay, we're going to go to a general store. We're going to go to a pawn shop. We're going to join the Mages Guild, and we are going to park at the Mages Guild. That is the sequence of events. General store. This is a rank 3, completely average. He'll buy the book. More cash in pocket. Pawn shop. I think either west or east is the pawn shop. There's also one south, though. So let's go to the one we know is the correct one. I can't remember if the shop to the west or the east is a pawn shop. But there are 2 pawn shops in Chesterwark. So we're going to the one that we know is a pawn shop, which is to the south. Next to the Bank of Daggerfall, and so this is the Bank of Daggerfall, and right next to it is the Bank of Daggerfall. They're like Starbucks. They're on every street corner. See, they're both banks. Weird. Over here's pawn shop. I don't even know if I have stuff that they're gonna buy. I'm just making sure I clear out everything out of my inventory that I don't want to be carrying around. Okay. All right. It was not a wasted trip because I think they sell wagons. Or is that the general store is the only place where you can buy a wagon? Son of a gun. I think it is. I think I just made a wasted trip. That chest piece, however, is better than my iron one. How much would it cost me? I don't know how badly I need my I don't know how badly I need my money just yet, so I'm going to hold on to it. But I am going to purchase a wagon over at the general store. And then we go to the Mages Guild and we find out just how poor we're about to be right out of the gate. Because we are going to buy spells. And then next time we're going to craft our own spells. And that should put us in the poorhouse relatively quickly. Alright. General Stout. I would like a waggy, please. Thank you. That didn't cost nothing. So now we can just... the few ingredients we did find, we can throw them in the wagon. Our recipe for Potion of Resist Frost, we'll keep that in the wagon. We will start our Holy Grail item collection as soon as we can afford a house to keep it in. Because you store that many items in a wagon, you're going to run out of wagon space quickly. So eventually we're going to raise the funds to purchase a house, and then we start the collection. Every item in the game, every daedric artifact, every slot for every material type, every recipe, every potion. I would like to join your guild, please. I absolutely am worthy to join. And before you know it, I'm going to rule this joint. Just fair warning. We do need to purchase one spell in particular. We need open out of the gate. Purchase the open spell. Okay, that wasn't that expensive either. All right. So that's going to be very crucial for doing quests here in town, because we're going to need the open door spell to do the quest. However, next time we're going to create a bunch of spells. We are going to build our arsenal of accoutrements. But that is for next time. New start, a new start. See, that's going to be abandoned now. All right. So next time I'll figure out what the heck happened to the webcam near the end there. Yeah, I know the cam froze. Like I said, next time I'm gonna figure out how, what the trigger was and how to restart it. I knew how to restart it last time I was streaming this game years ago, but something in the game triggers the freeze, and I'll figure out where it is. Keep an eye at it for next time, and I'll figure out how to restart it for next time too, so that when it happens next time, it won't be frozen. Yeah, oh, it absolutely is. It's some Unity nonsense. It's like something about the maps in this game. Like if I bring up the map, it'll freeze, and then you can unfreeze the camera when the map unfreezes. But sometimes it just locks up, and you got to restart the webcam. I don't know if the webcam's at fault or Unity or both, but that's a question for next time. So tomorrow probably nothing is going on. We might celebrate a little privately, but if you want to grab a bite this weekend, I'll be down. I I don't have any big plans, though. So. Okay. I'll hook you up. All right. I'll talk to you offline. Catch you later.